Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, a MAGA man, he's made a terrible mistake. And I can now hear Michael and Job from Arrested Development in my head. So anyway, an American man made possibly a fatal decision, all because he fell for Fear News Network's bullshit about the indoctrination of children in public schools. So, 46-year-old former Texas resident Derek Huffman, he decided he was going to leave the country with his American family. He was going to flee the woke agenda in the United States. So, he and his wife Deanna, their three young girls, they moved to Russia. And apparently, they each have uh, boys. They each have male children from previous marriages. They decided they were going to stay here in the US. So this was a while ago. You guys may have heard about this guy. I've seen different stories on other channels, but they were periodically posting to their YouTube channel, this family was, and they were sharing their experiences, the good and the bad. Well, Deanna, the wife, recently published this video, or not this video that I'm showing you, but she published a video and she asked everyone to pray for her husband's safety because he accidentally signed up for combat duty in the Russian army. I'm not kidding. Before I get into the details, please do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button below this video. It is free. It really helps. I greatly appreciate it. So here's the deal. Here's why this man's bigotry may have just cost him his life. So Derek, he did enlist in the Russian army, but he didn't understand what he was being signed up for. He didn't understand what he was going to be doing. Apparently, Derek was interviewed by the Russian state TV, and he was like, oh, I'm hoping that maybe I can get my citizenship here. I'm hoping to prove myself. He said, quote, the point of this act for me is to earn a place here in Russia. If I risk myself for our new country, no one will say that I am not a part of it. Unlike migrants in America who come there just like that, do not assimilate, and at the same time want free handouts. So this guy hates just about everyone. He's against the LGBTQ community. He's against immigrants. I mean, he is the quintessential MAGA man. Definitely belongs in Russia. You are welcome to him. Anyway, according to his wife and what she said in her video, which, by the way, she is now deleted, the language barrier prevented Derek from being trained properly. Also, he thought he was signing up to be a correspondent or a welder. I guess that's what he did here in America. And Deanna said, which I think I have here, quote, unfortunately, when you're taught in a different language and you don't understand the language, how are you really getting taught? You're not. So unfortunately, he feels like he's been thrown to the wolves right now, and he's kind of having to lean on faith, and that's what we're all doing. And then she also claims her family hasn't received any payment. So, when you're conscripted into the Russian army, or when you sign up, you're supposed to be paid like you do when you join, the armed forces here in the United States. Well, she says he's already been in a month and he hasn't been receiving any money. Their family hasn't gotten anything. So Deanna went on to tell the audience, quote, when he signed up and had all of that done, he was told he would not be training for 2 weeks and going straight to the front lines. But it seems as though he is getting 1 more week of training closer to the front lines, and then they are going to put him on the front lines. I'm sorry. I don't wish any harm on this man, but this so reminded me of that scene from Private Benjamin that I've shared with you guys before. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't seen the movie, you're welcome. Think of him as you're watching this. I would imagine this is what went down, but the sergeant is speaking Russian as he's speaking English. So
I think they sent me to the wrong place.
Uh-huh.
See, I did join the army, but I joined a different army. I joined the one with the condos and the private rooms. What?
classic, worth the watch if you haven't seen it. So yeah, Private Huffman thought he was going to be a correspondent. Yeah, he joined the Russian army, but he joined a different army. He joined the one where he didn't have to fight. So, and the story of this family in general just makes me LOL. I mean, you have these anti-woke people who probably call Democrats communists. And so what do? They pick up and they move to a country that was literally led by a communist regime, which is now run by one of the most vile, murderous dictators in the entire world. A guy who doesn't allow for freedom in any way, shape, or form. I mean, the cognitive dissonance. I'm sure that these Trump voters who honestly do believe in personal liberties and a smaller government get over there and, I mean, what do they think? Right? But there are a hell of a lot of these people who only believe in freedom for themselves. But they want the ability to control what everyone else around them does. If they happen to disagree with it, they happen to disagree with what someone says or their personal choices, they want to control it. This is like a lady that I saw on Twitter the other day. I mentioned her to you guys. Again, the cognitive dissonance is just off the charts. She went on and on about how she doesn't agree with transgenderism, doesn't agree with abortion. She mentioned some other things. And then she actually had the ovaries to say something to the effect of, I just could never vote for Democrats because I believe in small government. So you don't want the government to control what you do, but you want to be able to control what other people do. Yeah. Just no rhyme or reason. Make it make sense. That's all I ask. Anyway, so we'll see. I'll let you know if I hear any more about Private Huffman. I mean, for his kid's sake, I hope he's okay. I hope he comes home safe. I hope he doesn't get, blown to smithereens. But yeah, I mean, was it worth it? Was this anti-woke crap? Was this anti-LGBTQ, anti-transgenderism, anti-Democrat BS? Was this worth it, really? All right, guys, I'll let you know if I hear more. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.